Hey guys, today I'm showing you how to make this healthy and delicious meal perfect for the summertime. But before we get started, hit this video with a like and subscribe if you haven't already. For these sweet potato burger buns, you're going to need 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of instant yeast, 3/4 cups of mashed sweet potato. Just peel and chop 1 small sweet potato, add it to a pot of boiling water until fork tender, and then allow it to cool. Combine all these ingredients together and then add 3/4 cups of water. And now we're going to form our dough. It's going to be very sticky, so I recommend using lots of flour on your surface when you're kneading it out for 5 minutes. While the dough is resting, we're going to make our spinach feta turkey burgers. You're going to need 1 pound of ground turkey, 1 cup of chopped spinach, 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley, 2 cloves of minced garlic, and 2 tablespoons of finely chopped onion, 1/4 cup of feta cheese, some salt and pepper, of course, and finally, as our binder, we're using 3 tablespoons of egg whites. You can use the full egg if you prefer. Just combine everything together and begin to form your patties once it's all combined. You'll get about 5 medium-sized burgers or 4 large burgers, depending on the size you want. Now that your dough has been resting for 90 minutes, you're going to take it out of your bowl, and it was really difficult for me to take it out because my bowl was not oiled. So I do recommend adding a little bit of oil to your bowl while the dough is rising so it doesn't stick so much. Then we're going to knead it out for about 2 more minutes and separate it into 4 even parts after you're done kneading the dough. Don't be worried if it's sticky, because that's just how this is, but it makes the texture, once it's cooked, really good. So cut it into 4 or 5 even pieces, and then you're going to roll them into their own separate little dough balls and place them on a lined baking sheet. Make sure you leave enough space in between them because they're going to rise again since we're going to let them rest for another 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, I had to add some avocado oil because, like I said earlier, I should have. So you can skip this step at this point in time and just make sure you do it earlier on and leave them further apart than I did because they won't stick together that way. Now we're going to add topping. I chose everything but the bagel seasoning. It adds a lot of flavor, but you can do sesame seeds as well. And then we're going to put these in the oven, but before we do that, just brush over 1 tablespoon of milk, and this makes the bun nice and crispy on the outside. The sugars in the milk give it a nice golden brown color. While the buns bake, I'll show you guys how to make this amazing asparagus salad. The first step is to blanch your asparagus. That just means you're going to boil it for about 2 minutes and then transfer it to an ice water bath so it stays fresh, crisp, and tender, and it doesn't overcook. After they've cooled down, cut them into spears like so. For the dressing, you'll need 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon honey or maple syrup, 1 clove of garlic minced, 1 to 2 teaspoons of feta cheese, and then salt and pepper. For toppings, we're going to add chopped up onion. I like red onion, 1/4 cup of feta cheese, and 1/4 cup of fresh chopped parsley. Then we're just going to combine everything together and set it aside until we're ready to eat. After 15 minutes I checked on my buns, but they needed some more time, so I ended up leaving them in for about 25 minutes, and they came out so amazing, guys. They're so soft on the inside and had that nice crispy brown color. Alright guys, it's finally time to cook these burgers, so we're going to heat up our pan to a medium-high heat, or your grill, whatever you're using. And then I'm just adding some spray avocado oil, and I'm just going to add my burgers in. You're going to want to press them down nicely so that they get a nice crisp outer edge, and they're going to cook on one side for 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, you're going to flip and then press them down again so they get that nice crisp edge. And then after 2 minutes of cooking on that side, I turned the heat down because I noticed my pan was getting a bit hot, to a medium heat, and then covered for the remaining 2 minutes. So 8 minutes total to cook these burgers. They don't take too long and they're so juicy. Alright guys, it's finally time to cut into these buns. I'm so excited. They turned out amazing. Let me know if you give these a try. Now I'm just building my burger with the toppings I showed you, some fresh hummus, obviously our nice burger, lettuce, tomato, and some onion, and that's it. Just keeping it nice and simple with our asparagus salad. So let me know if you give any of these recipes a try, and I will see you guys in the next video.